My name's Brandon Mabile. I work with Performance Contractors. I'm the business development manager for our Texas region, and I'm also involved in workforce development. And I'm also the vice chairman of the ABC Greater Houston Board of Directors this year. So the Training Contributor Agreement is a funding mechanism for community-based training through ABC's Construction, Maintenance, and Education Foundation, which is also called CMEF. And basically the short of it is that you pledge to give 6 cents per every man-hour worked in the Greater Houston area to CMEF for community-based training. Now there's 2 levels to TCA. There's TCA Level 1, which Performance is a TCA Level 1 contributor. At Level 1, you pledge to give 6 cents a man-hour for every man-hour worked, regardless of reimbursement status. There's also TCA Level 2, in which you pledge to give 6 cents a man-hour if your client approves it. So all we're doing is asking you to ask your client, and if they say yes, you bill them, they pay you, and you pass it through to us. So we feel like TCA Level 2 is a no-brainer for every contractor. We'd like to see more TCA Level 1, but if you're on the fence, Level 2 is no cost to you. It's a pass-through cost. All you have to do is ask. So the training opportunities, there's actually a lot of training opportunities, and it's all based on the NCCR curriculum. We train at community colleges around Houston. We also train at the CMEF office in Deer Park and at the Safety Council office in Pasadena. And so you have a lot of opportunities for your employees to go to places that are closer to either where they work or where they live. The types of classes offered are pipe fitting, carpentry, millwright. We have welding courses. We have ironworker and rigging courses, and there's actually some talk in the next 6 months that we're going to begin some crane operating courses right there in the port. So a lot of this training is going to be geared at the entry level and the helper, but there is some opportunities through CMEF to do some skill upgrade training. And so when you have an employee that's maybe been in the field for 5, 6, 7 years, and he or she is maybe on the verge of becoming a journey level craft person, that you could put them through, say, 1 semester or 2 semesters instead of the full 4-semester training program. Another thing that we've started utilizing is you're starting to see a lot of certified welding inspectors who've never welded before. And so we're using our welding classes to put these CWIs in so that they get a taste for welding when they're on the site, since they're interfacing with welders every day. So even though they're not going to become a welder, they're still using that training. So there's some other opportunities for training for multiple crafts, both skill upgrade and your more experienced and seasoned craft personnel, and for your entry level. The TCA kind of focuses on semester-based training. However, you also get discounts to ABC and CMEF's suite of other training. And so just for an example, here recently we started a welding upgrade training. It lasts about 6 weeks, and this is for welders who are about ready to break out as a combo welder craft person. And so this is an intensive 6-week program where they spend a lot of time with their hoods down actually welding. And that's just one example. The beauty of CMEF and the crew over there is that they can tailor the training to what you need. They can even come out on site and administer training at your location. If you've got a big project and you can't get people off site and to one of the community colleges or one of the locations, they can come out on site, they can do training there. So basically any type of training you need, they can make up a prescription and make up a training program that will be within the NCCR certification by using the modules and using some grants and other opportunities to lower the cost. So that's available to all ABC members, and TCA contributors get a discount on all that training. So in-house training is very important, and Performance does a lot of in-house training, but community-based training gives an avenue that you can't do on your own. And so I know that if someone is coming out of a CMEF training program, even if Performance didn't sponsor that employee, that they're going to be a worthwhile employee, that they're worth picking up. And so by training as a community, by all pooling our resources together and training to a set standard, it really gives us the opportunity, because our workforce can be so transient, to know that a new employee coming in has had good certified training that we can call CMEF, get training records, get training details on. So obviously an in-house training is important, and you should be doing it. CMEF can't do all of your training needs, as you know, I'm sure they would love for you to give them a chance, but some things you're going to be better suited doing internally. It's just going to work better. But the community-based training really gives us another avenue, as much as our workers jump from company to company and job site to job site, to see that they're progressing in a regimented training, and we're not retraining the same personnel when they come to performance or when they go to one of our competitors. That training is already established. We don't have to keep spending the time and resources to retrain those employees. Here in the Houston area, we average about 50 to 80 students a semester in classes. There are some companies that average a little more than that. We're probably towards the upper end of the middle of the pack as far as student enrollment. And we're partnered with ABCs throughout the Gulf Coast that have similar arrangements. As far as training that we've gotten put together by CMEF, just last year we did an English as a second language course that was focused on construction. We have a large Hispanic workforce here, and a lot of them, their English is not as good as it would need to be. It can become a safety risk. There's a lot of risk to it. So we offered a course that focused on construction language and words used in construction for native Spanish speakers. And it was a very successful course. We actually have one employee who's actually gone on and has done a second level of it kind of on his own. So even things like that, things you don't think about, soft skills and those types of trainings are available to you through this application. The TCA of the 6 cents per man hour, 2 of those 6 cents goes to high school and workforce development purposes. Right now, ABC and CMEF are sponsoring over 40 local area high schools. They expect that number to be closer to 70 by year's end. And so we have in the city of Houston over 4,000 high school students who are being exposed to NCCER curriculum. And it's really awesome to see. For the last 2 years, we've actually brought high school students to the National Craft Championships in Fort Lauderdale. And we've had gold medal winners for the past 2 years out of Pasadena Career and Technical High School, the Dr. Kirk Lewis campus over there in Pasadena. And it's actually a competition for people who are about to be journey level craft personnel. So we had to get special permission just to bring high school students, and we've had high school students win. So it's been a very successful program, and it's building a pipeline. So even if you're not using the everyday training, on the TCA level too, just to be that good neighbor, that good steward of building the pipeline, we're all going to be hiring these people that are graduating from high school in the next few years. So it's building our workforce, and it's addressing the shortfall that we all see coming at the end of this decade and going into the next decade. And the other great thing is that it gives us an opportunity for our members to go out and interact with high school. So we go out to career fairs, we go out and speak to the classes, and even companies can sponsor individual high schools and bring things like, welding rods and safety glasses, and it's really neat to interact with the kids and to tell them about these careers that are available, to speak to the guidance counselors, speak to their parents who are really the gatekeepers that are keeping a lot of young people out of this industry, and tell them that we have an alternative to college and an ability to have a really successful and really well-paying career that will last you the rest of your life. So that's a pretty cool aspect of the TCA. So to become a TCA member, really all you do is you can go to cmefhouston.org, you can go to the CMEF office, you can call CMEF. You fill out an application, but that's not to say there's an application process and that you can't be turned down. So we'll take any contractor, any subcontractor that's willing to sign on. A lot of the industrial owners in the Houston, especially in the Ship Channel area, are starting to require TCA, and we expect to see more of that as the time goes on. So it's really easy. You just contact Michael Richter and his staff down at CMEF, and they can tell you how to get signed up. If you feel like you need some training that you can't do in-house, CMEF can help you. If you have some training you can do in-house, but you just have gaps to fill, CMEF can help you. If you want to support high schools and you want to support the developing workforce, CMEF and the TCA is the place to be. And furthermore, if you believe in this industry and you want to see it continue to grow, then we need your support at TCA to continue doing that, to continue bringing new people into the pipeline, and to continue upskilling our current workforce. So thank you very much.